Hello to all traders and welcome back to another video brought to you by Orbex. So not only has the pound sunk to a 37-year low in yesterday's trading, but we've also had the dollar yen hitting a 24-year high as well. So Japan's weak monetary policy plus all the problems that Europe has. We've also had the fact that a new prime minister has been sworn in yesterday, but she faces stiff competition to tackle this rising inflation, which hit over 10% in last month's reading. So she has actually inherited a bit of a mess at the moment, and she said that dark times are coming. However, Britain will weather the storm, but obviously a lot of investors took this as a negative approach, and that's why the pound sunk even lower. We've also had Canada's central bank yesterday raising its basis points, and the ECB is likely to follow suit in this afternoon's trading session. So what will happen with the euro, with the dollar, the pound, the yen? Let's all get into that now. But very, very uncertain times at the moment, but good opportunities as well. So if we look on the pound dollar, just seeing at the moment, I'll just pull this, it's a little bit easier to see. At the moment, I've got it on a weekly chart. I just want to see the last time that it did sink to these particular levels was in 1984. We did have this slight double bottom forming now, but it just peaked below that in yesterday's session. So we're looking now below, well, it was below 115. It has actually peaked up a little bit, but if we go on the 4-hour chart first of all today, we are seeing at the moment where the next move to the upside could be, and in doing so, where are the next opportunities? So this was the low of the day yesterday in a fully fledged bear market. There's no question about that, but are we going to get out of it? Well, there is a slight bullish divergence on the RSI that we've noted that could actually start propelling prices a little bit higher. If this does happen, then well, it has actually in the process of that on the 4-hour chart happening, but we have to really start moving into the realm of this Ichimoku cloud, or the bottom border at least. So now trading just over 115. Getting back above that handle was very important for the pair. We can now focus our attentions on the next target, which is roughly about the mid 115 before creeping up to 116 possibly before the end of the day. But that is another 80 to 100 pips in that sense. So looking on the 1-hour chart, we'll go even more intraday for our traders, because we've been asking in the last 24 hours what's happening with cable, what's happening with some pound pairs. A few days ago I reported on pound dollar and pound yen. It was very important because the yen was very weak as well, which we'll show in a minute with the dollar yen, but we're giving our traders the best encouragement to see what the best opportunities are. At the moment with the Ichimoku assistance, we're seeing that we are starting to peak into the cloud, and the cloud is very thin, so it could be easily penetrable. This is the whole meaning of this these thin clouds. So the next real target at the moment would be, like I said, the mid 115 handle, and then we'll see if there's any more upside momentum on that. Well, you could say the main news has kind of come and gone with the first Prime Minister's questions yesterday in England. This gave us a good insight into what the new parliament will bring. But as I said, investors took it as very hawkish, very dovish, and they're actually starting to sell off the pound. But now that it's hit this low that we've seen in 37 years, will this give us a more impetus to the upside? We'll have to wait and see. So moving on to the dollar yen, we'll pull it back to the 4-hour chart first of all. Just want to show you the momentous rise on, well, against the dollar yen in the near term, and again fully fledged bull market as well, quite the opposite to the cable. But we're not really getting many more divergences on the RSI. We're just waiting for the next round of data to come in, and obviously I believe that the next interest rate hike will give us more of a signal on where prices are going to go. This is on the 1-hour chart. Don't forget the FOMC is at the end of this month, so not too far away, since we're at the 8th of the month, only a few weeks. So to put in your targets, let's say, to see where the next momentum is coming. 1-hour chart at the moment, as you can see, it's having kind of a correction to the downside at the moment. Bit of a flag forming. So with that being said, if that does actually reach a particular point of a pullback, then we are expecting another leg to the upside. This is on the 1-hour chart, don't forget. So in that sense, not too much divergences, pretty flat on the RSI. So we're going to see what this afternoon's news is going to bring with the ECB and see if there's any opportunities on the next videos. So join me for next time to see where the markets have been heading, where they were before, and we'll get into all the opportunities. So thank you very much for joining me. Have a great trading day ahead, trade responsibly, and we'll speak again. Bye for now.